Collin Morikawa is definitely one of the golfers with the most potential out there. Although he's only 25 years old, he's already made quite a few amazing shots. Some of these will likely never be forgotten and always be remembered as some of the most legendary shots in the history of golf, so you better not miss out on them. Let's get right into it. The 5-shot lead. At Albany Golf Club in December of 2021, Morikawa carved up the course to open up a 5-shot lead over Brooks Koepka, and too many opponents faded from contention as a result of the series of errors that only increased the likelihood of yet another victory for Morikawa. Morikawa moved closer to becoming the world's #1 golfer with an 8 under 64 in the first round of the tournament, which was the first round in which he did not make a bogey. A chip-in for the eagle putt came on the par 5 third hole, which was played by Morikawa. He took the lead for the first time in the tournament with a 10-foot birdie putt on the 9th hole, which he made from 10 feet. He was able to maintain his lead thanks to a series of intelligent shots that were all executed flawlessly. A couple of par putts to keep his momentum going, and a par save from a bunker on the final hole. On the par 3 8th, Koepka slipped back with a soft chip that failed to make it up the hill, resulting in a double bogey and a 1-shot penalty. With no bogeys in the remaining holes, he finished with a final score of 69 to ensure that he, at the very least, qualified for the final group of the tournament. To Koepka, the key is to just keep doing what I'm doing, play good, and hope for the best. Stick around the end of the video to find out what other unforgettable shots Morikawa had in the past. The incredible cold top. Collin Morikawa may be regarded as the best ball striker on the PGA Tour in 2022, but that was certainly not the case when the two-time major champion hit his second shot at the par 5 11th hole during the first round of the Players' Championship on Thursday. Morikawa, who has won 2 major championships, hit his second shot at the par 5 11th hole during the first round of the Players' Championship on Thursday. Morikawa was only able to complete 3 holes of his first round at TPC Sawgrass on Thursday due to the inclement weather at the tournament venue. He returned to the course bright and early on Friday morning to complete his first round of golf. Because of the heavy rain falling when Morikawa arrived at the 11th hole, he chose to drive down the right half of the fairway where he would have a good chance of reaching the green in 2 shots. Because of the weather conditions, it was a difficult shot, especially because water lurked down the right flank of the green, in addition to a massive bunker guarding the front and right of the green. According to Wayne "Radar" Riley, on-course commentator for Sky Sports Golf, he's 231 yards out. He's got a chance to reach, but he will need all of his best from here given the conditions. As a result of his stone-cold top shot, Morikawa was unable to get close to the dance floor, something we have not seen him do since breaking onto the PGA Tour scene a few years back. By the way, did you know about this legendary shot? Let us know in the comment section down below. The Open 2021. Collin Morikawa stood in front of the claret jug, gazing lovingly at it, thrusting it into the air and kissing it on the lips at the age of 24. He has already won 2 major championships. A final round 4 under 66 helped the American win his first major championship in just his second tournament appearance, making him the first player in history to win 2 different majors in the same year. A major championship was held without any spectators due to the pandemic, and he won it on his PGA Championship debut 11 months ago. It was the first major championship to be held without any spectators due to the pandemic. While Morikawa completed his final round at Royal St. George's in Kent, southern England, he was met with applause and then a standing ovation as he made his way down the 18th fairway, one of the most memorable walks in golf history. Following a standing ovation from the crowd of 32,000 people surrounding the 18th green, which was the largest in golf since before the coronavirus pandemic, he received another fist bump and applause from the crowd. He defeated Jordan Spieth, who finished in second place by 2 shots. A player's historic first season in a major championship was a rare opportunity for them to see it unfold firsthand. In spite of starting the final round 1 shot behind Louis Oosthuizen, Morikawa found himself tied for the lead after 4 holes and then made 3 consecutive birdies on holes 7 through 9 to catch and pass the South African, who had not trailed since the 12th hole of his second round, to win the tournament by 1 shot. During the tournament, Morikawa made clutch par saves at holes 10 and 15, both on which he celebrated by pumping his fist and then rolled a birdie putt up and over a ridge and into the cup on the 14th hole to take a 2-stroke lead that he would not relinquish throughout the competition. After pairing his final 4 holes, Spieth finished with a final score of 66. Morikawa finished with a par at the 18th hole, which he achieved with yet another flawless drive. With no bogeys on his previous 31 holes, Woods had set a new record on a course that has confounded many great players in the past due to its unpredictable bounces and undulating fairways. Also, make sure to write your thoughts on all the shots in the comments section. The shot of a lifetime. This photograph from August 2020 is more significant than any of the others because it captures a moment in time that no other photograph has captured. Having hit the shot of a lifetime, Collin Morikawa strode purposefully after the ball and no doubt wondered what the rest of the world was thinking at the same time as him. Perhaps there would have been more excitement if he had done it on a Friday afternoon at his local watering hole, immediately following a shot that stunned the world and propelled him to his first major championship. Golf's new age star yanked away from his girlfriend, Catherine Zhu, in a hug. It was only a handful of media representatives and volunteers who witnessed one of the greatest shots in the history of the PGA Championship. Did not only sit well with me at the time, and it didn't sit well with me now either. During Morikawa's miraculous drive on the 294-yard 16th hole, which set up an eagle opportunity, the ball trickled 7 feet from the green. "This is the one time I really wish there were crowds right there," Morikawa said. "I was just praying for a straight bounce short of the green onto the green, and then after it bounced, it kinda got behind a tree that we couldn't see around the corner. So once it bounced, I was like, okay, I'll take it anywhere it is because it's on the green, whether it's short or long. And I peeked around right at the tree and looked around the tree, and it looked really, really good. So I heard some claps, but not a ton. They could mean I was on the green at 50 feet. It wasn't." Before we jump into Collin Morikawa's greatest shot of all time, be sure to subscribe for more golf content. Let's get into his most mind-boggling shot. With his miraculous shot, Morikawa earned a place in PGA Championship history alongside other legends like Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, and Rory McIlroy, all of whom won the tournament for the first time at the same age and other young players. He ended up winning the tournament by 2 shots over Englishman Paul Casey, who was competing in his first major and was 20 years his senior, as well as serial runner-up Dustin Johnson, who has finished second in 5 of the last 8 majors and has now blown 4 54-hole leads in the sport's most prestigious event. The following hole, Casey made a conscious decision to turn his gaze behind him to observe Morikawa's tee shot on the 16th while standing on the tee box for the next hole. "What a glorious shot," he said. "Nothing you can do but tip your cap to that." After this final round, 6 under 64, stated Morikawa, "It's amazing. It's been a life goal since I was a little kid. Watching everyone growing up, watching these professionals wanting to do it, I feel very comfortable from the start. As an amateur, a junior golfer turning professional last year, but to finally close it off and come out here in San Francisco, pretty much my second home, where I spent the last 4 years, it's pretty special." Be sure to check out Tiger Woods' best shots here, and I'll see you there.